Welcome to PMS News. I am Lizette.
And I am Siklali. Here are this week's top stories.
Halloween is coming up soon, and so is Phillips Spirit Week.
Spirit Week is a chance to dress and celebrate our school.
And this year's Spirit Week starts with Halloween.
Students can come to school dressed in their costumes as long as they remember a few simple rules.
You have to be able to participate in class. This means no mask or giant blow-up costumes.
That's right. We need to be able to see who you are, and you need to be able to sit at your desk and do your work.
And nothing too scary, no fake blood or anything super terrifying. Remember, Miss Cadell doesn't want to be scared to walk across the playground.
You might think of Halloween at school as your simple backup costume.
And as always on Spirit Weeks, if you choose not to dress up, you must be in regular dress code.
Halloween is just the first day of our Spirit Week. Here are some themes for the rest of the week.
Tons of learning happens every week at Phillips, and we asked some students what they have been learning.
Here's what they said.
I've been learning about apes. When a mother ape is injured or dies, another female ape takes good care of the baby for her. Adopts.
We're learning about, in math class, we're learning about multiplications and multiples of 9 and multiple comparisons.
Now.
I'm learning about time.
Now.
I'm learning about time.
Wait.
We were learning about number corner in our classroom.
Something that I learned about in school is when I was in 2nd grade, we learned about bees. And then what I learned is bees don't sting you just for fun. They just sting you if they think you're traumatizing them. So that's why you have to be careful with bees, because then they might sting you if you think you're traumatizing them.
What about you, Siklali? What have you been learning in class?
We've been learning about the vision. And what about you, Lizette? What are you learning?
In class, we're learning about how to divide and multiply easier ways. With all that great learning happening, let's take a minute to recognize some of our great leaders.
It is time for us to see the cool leaders for this week.
Remember, if you are a cool leader, you can come to room 23 and pick up your prize.
Miss Cadell's class took a trip to our artist cafe this week.
They're going to experience the art of Vincent van Gogh. We can't wait to see the pictures they create after seeing his work.
And speaking of great things happening at Phillips, let's take a look at our leaders in action.
final story today comes from Phil and Chili, who have been talking to us about the important leadership skills.
That's right. Phil taught Mojo about being proactive and putting first things first.
And last week, Phil taught Chili how to set goals and begin with the end in mind.
Now it is time for Chili to learn about solving conflicts with Think Win-Win.
Let's see what Phil has to say.
That happens sometimes. Do you want to tell me why you feel sad?
Yeah, it's just me and my friend. It's just that my friend Melanie is so mad at me.
Why is that?
Well, Melanie wanted to play outside, and I wanted to play video games.
Oh, so you're having a conflict.
A what?
A conflict. It's when two or more people disagree.
Yeah, I had a bad conflict. And now Melanie's mad at me, and I'm just so sad.
Did you stop and stay cool?
I did. I gave myself a chilly hug, and I was breathing, but now I just feel so sad.
Wow, that is great. You used your skills to manage your feelings. Do you have any skills to help you manage conflict?
I don't know. I guess I don't.
Oh, that's so important. We need to have some skills to help us when we disagree. People often disagree.
I'm a penguin.
Oh, yeah, that's right. People and penguins often disagree, and that's okay. But when you disagree, it can help to think win-win.
Win-win?
It's leadership habit 4. Think win-win means that we stop and take a minute and try to solve the problem together.
So I need to come up with an innovative solution.
Yes, you are an innovator, but you and Melanie need to come up with a solution.
Right, together.
So, your problem is that you both want to do different things, right?
I want to play video games, and Melanie wants to go outside.
So, can you think of a win-win solution?
Well, let's see. I guess I could go outside for a while, and then later we could go inside and play video games.
Well, that's a good compromise.
Or, maybe I wonder if Melanie would want to play video games outside. I could bring out my Switch, and then I could play games, and Melanie could be outside. So that would be a win-win, right?
Now you're talking. That sounds like a win-win. Both you and Melanie might be happy with that choice.
Or, wait a minute, I got another idea. Maybe we could take turns. One day, I get to decide what we do, and then the next day, Melanie gets to decide.
That's another good win-win.
Or, wait, I got another one. We could make up our own outdoor live video game. We could create a whole new game that can be played outside, but it's kind of like a video game.
Wow, you are an innovator. Look at all these great win-win ideas.
I'm going to go talk to Melanie and see if we can't find a win-win that we both like.
Great job, Tilly. You are such a good leader. You're just a great person.
Penguin, and I'm learning how to be a good leader.
That's right. You're a penguin who's learning to be a good leader.
Learning to resolve conflict is so important for successful leaders.
Everyone experiences conflict now, and knowing how to handle it is a part of being a strong leader and learner.
If you are struggling, try and remember to use the Think Win-Win skill.
You can also follow the peace path to help you.
That's it for this week. Stay tuned for our commitment to excellence and flexibility.
And remember,
keep
learning and keep leading.
And now it's time for our commitment to excellence. We are leaders and innovators with a goal to improve ourselves and our community by being respectful, responsible, safe, and kind scholars. All hats and hoods off. Ready, begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.